What the hell? Come on. Do something. Great. It's my new TV now. Fantastic.
Oh boy. Hello everybody. This is Uncutting Crow. I'm waving very hard, but you can't see it because this is not a visual medium that we're using to do the commentary with, because it's the
Have you figured out it's Cat's turn to do the intro yet?
There's a Kevin and there's a Donnie. You might hear them laughing in the background at me.
Hello.
My life.
I think that was the most hyper intro we've ever done.
My existence.
That was amazing.
The salt is building. Hi! Welcome to the Uncutting Crew thing, where we're doing Sonic Boom commentaries, and today's episode is Nutwork.
Yep, Nutwork, and this is totally the first time we've recorded this.
Oh, totally.
This is totally the first time that we have recorded this pre-show section, and we didn't lose it all because an idiot forgot to unmute their mic. Whoever that was, if that such thing exists.
Sorry. That was my fault. That was my fault, but I was possessing your body at the time.
You were?
What?
Yes.
Okay, that's very impressive if you're unmuting Crew. Donnie messages me covertly saying, yeah, no, we kind of did it before and it was relatively good, and yeah, I kind of failed miserably, and yeah, you had a fantastic episode because you wouldn't have been able to hear me in the slightest.
It's like that Garfield without Garfield comic that I see going around on the internet.
The Garfield without Garfield is a beautiful creature.
I thought Garfield was a creature. Well, there's no creature at all. I think that was the point. Anyway,
that's true.
Hello to everybody.
Hello.
We're recording this on the 21st of December 2016. So yes, the episode's a while ago, but we've already recorded the episode itself, and in fact number 4 as well.
Yeah.
Everything's sort of around about and the time's out of sync. I wonder why time's out of sync. That seems a bit weird. It feels like something might have happened to cause that.
It kind of does feel like something might have happened to cause that.
Well, Donnie, you should investigate that and find out if something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that something happened and I can fix it. You know.
Okay.
It'll work. It'll all buff out in the end.
Okay, it'll all come out.
Try changing the date on the calendar or something.
I don't
know. I'm not
weird deja vu now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
anyway,
you know.
Moving along. So it is just before Christmas for us. By the time this comes out, it'll be well past Christmas for you, I'm guessing. But
Merry Crimbo, everybody.
Yes. Joyous Noel.
Merry Timus.
Timeless?
Timus.
Man's
Because
obsessed.
we're always
Right.
because we always end up recording weeks before anyone actually sees what we're doing.
It's the way things go, guys. It takes time. Things happen.
Indeed, it takes time, so timeless.
Yes.
Yeah.
The time is born.
Indeed. So, yeah. So, what did we get for Christmas? We don't know. It's not freaking Christmas yet. However, Donnie does know. Because Donnie got something for Christmas from myself and Kat. Would you like to explain this, Donnie?
Yeah. Well, let's see. I didn't know it was Kevin and Kat that sent it at first until I saw what the present was, and I put two and two together because it was pretty damn obvious at that point. But I was sent a certain plushie of a certain bird from a certain pigeon game that may or not be had a full boyfriend, and it was the bird that I voice in the LP. Yeah, I got that for Christmas for Kumis.
Donnie now has a Donnie.
Yes. We gave Donnie a representation of Donnie in bird form.
I can hug myself.
Oh, that sounds so sad. Don't put it like that. That's just terrible.
No, that sounded adorable. You can hug yourself.
That sounds both sweet and kind of tragic. Yeah, so
It's all part of the Shakespeare play I'm a part of.
Oh God. So it was. Well, it wasn't just putting two and two together. It was kind of putting coup and coup together.
Oh God.
So we got him a Ryota plush. But that wasn't the really joyous thing, though, about the whole thing, really. It was because Donnie then had to explain what this was to his parents.
Yes. Which was very amusing. And totally not awkward at all. That was Act 2 of the Shakespeare play. This was a very convoluted play, if you haven't gathered.
Two birds.
Merry Christmas to me.
Right. So anyway, that was that.
Yep.
Boy
was it.
Boy was it. Cat has received many presents, far too many presents actually.
They involve pigeons too.
It's odd. I've received so many presents, but literally everybody I know except you said they have no idea what to get me for Christmas. So it's this weird situation where Kevin has bought me basically an entire tree's worth that I don't even completely have from him yet.
Yeah, it is one of those things where I have picked up things for Cat down throughout the year.
Officially, everybody else I know could claim one of the presents you're giving me.
Who?
I'm surprised they're not doing that.
You've still got presents to come from other people as well, because
Exactly.
Earth and Vija are getting you presents because we're spending New Year up at Vija's.
Exactly.
I got a plush.
He does have a plush, and now we're in the situation where we all have a plush version of Donnie in our lives.
I can't remember how many of us have made Donnie.
You have made Donnie. You're the only one who has made Donnie.
Oh, thank God.
Which is the
That'd
Ryota in the maid costume. So just imagine Donnie as a bird in a maid costume, and that's what happens in the game.
Oh.
And he didn't know about it until it actually occurred on screen.
No, just imagine Donnie then having to explain that to his parents, who have just walked into the maid cafe.
Oh, there's no maid ones left. We wouldn't have given you a maid one anyway, Donnie, because that would have been a bit too awkward to explain.
Fortunately, I didn't have to explain the maid part.
Yes. Although,
I might
didn't
figure out
somebody
how
from
to make a
Sonic
little maid
Paradox
outfit.
message you?
What
with a
about
body pillow.
There is a body pillow of Maid Donnie. On the
You
one
should
side,
stop calling
it
it
has
Maid
human
Donnie.
Maid Donnie.
The
I'm
maid
trying to remember.
Ryota bird is there is a body pillow.
There is a human Maid Ryota, and then you turn it over, and there's the bird Ryota,
Yes.
also in a maid costume.
So let me get this straight.
Posed in a manner that seems is the word coquettish.
Presenting, I would have said, but there we go.
So let me get this
Yeah, I
straight.
didn't want to go that far. It is just the bird upside down.
So let me get this straight. There's a plush of me and a love pillow of
Legs
me.
can't lay flat.
I only knew that because you posted it. Because one of the Paradox people posted it to you.
I think so. I have no idea anymore. I don't remember anything. This was a weird year.
It's a big year. Oh, has indeed. Anyway, so that was that. Cat has a number of presents which you'll find out about in X time. Plus, there is the whole, because Cat gets lots of presents for a very obvious reason that you guys should probably have figured out by now.
Birds.
The awkward noise you made then. Yeah,
So
you've got stocky
both
and
of
all
us.
sorts of things here, Cat. It's ridiculous. But
I know.
I have got several things from Cat which are around the tree, all of which have really bizarre, like 4 words, 4 words statements on the actual labels.
I either like writing cards or I really don't. I haven't actually worked out yet. I don't think anybody knows.
Is that why one of them says "I am Batman"?
Possibly half the reason is that there is an actual reason they have the labeling that they do.
I'd imagine so. I'm gonna take 3 of them with me. I'm gonna save one for New Year's.
Raven?
I thought you would be
Okay.
bird. I thought you would be Birdman, considering all the birds we've been talking about.
No. Anyway, that's enough of what we've been discussing. A couple of what the heck's going on there?
Sorry. That was a plastic bag. Anyway.
It's Santa bringing more presents for you, Cat.
God damn it! Stop! Go to some other house already, Santa.
No, this is not
Kevin or
your
something.
house anymore. This is my Birmingham storage depot.
Why?
I knew it.
Why is Santa that one bird from Hatful Boyfriend?
That's not how he talks like at all.
Probably
I'm
because
sure
It
the
sounds
person
very
who does that
close to
voice has a variety of voices that he can call upon. Whoever that person was.
That bird was obviously Santa. He even had music from the Nutcracker in the background, so you knew he was Christmassy.
Anyway.
Well then.
So, we've got a couple of bits of news. Number one was that LMC's now being followed on Twitter by the Sega America producer responsible for TV, including Sonic Boom. Which...
Oh!
I think this is the most amusing thing that has happened to this.
The confirmation that we're better promotion?
Yeah. It is literally just like, hi, welcome to a show we produce where we endlessly talk about how absolute mess and what a shower it is the promotion that's been done so far for this poor show.
And we've been endorsed by their marketing.
I wouldn't say endorsed. More following to see when they can pounce on us and probably do terrible things to the account or something. We'll see. But in the event that you're listening, hi.
Hi.
Hey! What are you doing?
Yeah.
Cliff Notes version. We love the show. We just don't like what you've been doing with it. Which is a whole heap of nothing. So,
Well,
Might want to try doing something with it, and then because Cartoon Network has had a takeover, a website takeover from Sonic Boom the game. Fire and Ice.
Okay, that seems alright.
Indeed,
I had
it's
actually
very
noticed that
good.
tweet. It was
Um,
actually really cool looking.
if you actually looked at the Cartoon Network page, I think you'd struggle to actually see where Sonic Boom the TV show was, and that is
Yeah,
literally the first thing everyone's got excited about. It's like, hey, there's a takeover of this. It's just like, yes. There's also an actual show on the damn network. It's oh dear. All will be well in the end, I'm sure. Speaking of Boom, though, and where it is being shown, as of this morning, from time of recording, and news courtesy / via Sonic Paradise, which is a site for the Spanish language understanding fans out there. It's a very, very good site and actually deserves a lot more credit than it gets in the community. So, thumbs up to those guys. Sonic Paradise.
Mhm.
Netflix in Spain. Only in Spain.
That's a really
You
weird
guys are
reference.
you guys are getting Sonic Boom, which I'm assuming is season 1.
Sonic Boom to view at any time.
At any time.
So it's technically also the best scheduling the show has ever had.
I mean, that's on demand, yeah.
Yeah.
You could watch Boom for literally nearly 10 hours. I guess.
10 hours spent interestingly.
I guess so. You could watch
I wouldn't
Buster on loop.
call watching a TV show in general for 10 hours like a good use of your time. You could be sleeping, you could be eating.
You could be
could
sleeping
be
and
drawing.
dreaming of Sonic Boom.
You could be playing video games, you could be working, you could be drawing.
you could be sleeping, you could be eating.
Talking
Yeah,
to friends, playing
I know
Pokemon, you
what
could be
that's like.
drawing.
If you'd like to sleep edit this show, by the way, please, just save me a lot of bother. By the way. Yeah, so that's happening, which is good. Hey, I think that would help the show immeasurably if it actually started being picked up by services other than bloody Hulu in America. Just like, yes, it's available on Hulu. Yes, it's still only available in America. So, yeah, an inroad into Europe, that's great, and hopefully Netflix in other territories will pick up the show and hopefully
Hint,
generate a new
wink,
audience.
Wait, what?
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge.
Vigorous winking.
Tweet, tweet.
Yes.
That would be, I guess, in my case anyway.
Yeah. So that's a thing as well. All right. As we've kind of already done episode 3 itself, so what we'll do is just very quickly run down through the feedback we've had from the first 2 episodes, because we've not really had that yet.
Yeah.
Or rather, we did, but it's lost to the ether. So there we go.
Well.
Going back to episode 1 of Uncutting Crew, Blaze Fan 519, hello, says, actually in the episode Role Models from Season 1, everybody comes in using their own Enna beams, so yeah. Yeah, but I think this is like, I think Donnie said something about it being like the only time though when it's them on their own.
Yeah,
it was somebody on their own using the Enna beam.
Yeah, it was the first time that we actually saw them using an inner beam on their own without any help from a partner. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that because we've never seen it. So you're welcome.
Indeed, don't say fair in that. Silver Pones, because there's no use apparently in doing anything else. For there is no use in anything Silver does. There is never any use. It says the premise for Big Fishing Adventure 3 sounds like an unnecessary thing. We already have fanfiction.net for that kind of thing. Why was he in City Escape? He probably wanted to badly get hit by a truck.
That's very cruel.
Why was he... Froggy, you under that truck. Oh no, my polywog pal.
I want him to have gone to San Francisco to take in the local fishing culture and maybe take the boat tour.
I wanted to get on a tram, but they wouldn't let me on.
We were just carving San Diego.
Well, they actually cost money, so no. I don't expect Big the Cat to have money. I expect him to just like be drifting without anything comes back.
It's okay, he has Aaron Weber.
Gate Bridge floating in the air and have massive chunks out of it. Why are all the roads loops into the sky?
How do cars work? Why is the Golden Gate Bridge like 50 miles long and also a racetrack?
Yeah, why all of these things?
What the hell happened to Alcatraz? What is this guitar land?
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Yeah. Why was he in Dry Lagoon? Why was he in Dry Lagoon? Probably search for Froggy. Why in Eternal Engine or the other Arc levels? Sum it up to a fuck you, that's why. Make a fanfic, not a full game about that shit. Well, it's a fan product.
Well, so
they should not be promoting it the way that they are.
Yeah, I'm okay with them giving it a nod and a wink and giving it a bit of a rub. It's just that it seems like it is far high up the priority list for them.
Incidentally, wasn't it like Tanner that was confirmed getting a voice role in that or something?
Tanner's in it. You've got most of the community seems to be involved in it.
Now we know that it is what will truly bring this fandom together. Who cares about Sonic Mania anyway?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm in there as a reference. That's it, though, as far as I know.
Didn't you have like an entire hacking contest yourself or something where everybody put in Donnie memes?
No, there was a hack about me, but it was only one team. It wasn't actually like everyone in the community. God, if it was everyone in the community, jeez.
We need to play that game at some point, by the way. We need to play the Donnie Hack of Sonic 1 or whatever it is.
Donnie the Chow. It's me in Chow form.
Yay!
Maybe Alan and Greg can get together and let's play Donnie the Chow.
That'll end well.
I'm just being very confused. Which is pretty much what they are every episode that go out.
Why are you a chow? What is a chow? Why do you have a hat?
It was a creation from my early days at Sonic Paradox.
What is a chow?
I don't know. They're pigeons. I don't know.
Anyway.
Cool.
Yeah, it could have all gone off into a big discussion about, sort of angriness about Big Fishing Adventure. And then Cat just comes in and derails everything. Because Silver Ponies had a My Little Pony avatar and she got slightly excited about it.
A strange My Little Pony avatar.
I will take your word for it that the design is not in keeping or something.
I think it's a G3.5, which the entire current My Little Pony fandom hates, unless you were people who were in the fandom before G4.
Yeah.
In which case, everybody was kind of alright with it.
Okay.
I have heck
I am both angry with that entire section because it exists after they started all the stuff with Generation 4. So, just basically, in the interim, they made sure to trash everything that they had. rather than they were trashing everything that they had and then Lauren Faust come in to save them. I can confirm that's not what happened. I confirm the fandom mythology is completely wrong.
Well,
I have Donnie's rock.
But I also like the actual toy quality that they made, because after a point where all the toys had the same mold, suddenly every character at this one point had a completely individual mold, completely different individual height, which is further than any points the franchise had ever gone in distinguishing individual characters. Even at this point where they supposedly have a lot of individual characters, where they can, at this point where they've mostly just backpedaled on the entire thing.
Kat is knowledgeable about the history of My Little Pony toy lines.
Kat liked more than one generation of My Little Pony.
Indeed.
well,
True Metal Sonic says, it's nice to be back listening to Kevin, Kat and Donnie. Oh, you.
But then I start talking about ponies and then nobody likes it.
Oh, dear. Wow, live action to kick it off, says True Metal Sonic. Yeah, that'll happen. I'm sorry, I'm very tired and I keep stifling yawns. I'm sorry, it's not. It's coming from not sleeping well in the slides at the moment. Yeah, expect lots of live action little snippets. We recorded something out near a art gallery.
That happened. I can confirm.
And there's other stuff that I can't confirm. Unfortunately I missed Donnie Day due to being at Alton Towers the first time ever, and then my birthday the day after. Yes, you clearly should have sacrificed your birthday for the good of Donnie. For it was his day, and you must have let him into your heart. You must open your heart. It'll be all right, or something.
Speak with your heart.
Speak with your heart.
Yes.
Speak with your heart. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
We can relate.
Well, that gives me an idea for my next like
Next Vocaloid you're gonna do that.
voice synthesizer project.
Yeah.
That's already pretty voice synthesizer to begin with.
If you like Vocaloid type things, by the way, if you go onto the LMC YouTube channel front page, there's actually a playlist now where all of Double Cross's stuff can be found.
My vaguely completed experiments with running vocal synthesizer software. Or at least vocal synthesizer instrument software.
I recommend the one about Kaito Kid.
Of course
Case
you would.
Closed / Detective Conan / The Kaito Kid Show. Obviously.
Case closed / Conan / Magic Kaito / that time he appeared in Puzzle and Dragons / that time he appeared on Gintama, but that happens to everyone eventually. Everything happens in Gintama.
I'm hoping for a Metal Sonic return, and my character pick remains Cream. So that's the pick for the new character who'll come along. I had a Thomas read along, going back to the Rainbow books that we discussed. I love the new frame for episodes. Amazing drawn animation. Certainly looks a lot better this season. The physics are really noticeable in episode 2 of Tails' Ears. Sticks is great, except in episode 3. Hey, there's issues with Sticks.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get onto that. Bandit names for the Weasel Bandits. Paul, George, and Ringo. Those are good suggestions. It wouldn't have worked with John, the name being John. But Paul, George, and Ringo. Ringo for one of the Weasel Bandits is an absolute fantastic decision. Sonic Riders is my favourite spin-off series. I think Free Rider's motion control and static cutscenes killed the likelihood of a fourth game, though. Free Riders, it's one of those things where you can play it or you can't play it. There are far more people who can't play it that can, but those who can play it, and our good friend Andy is one of the people who can play it and can, absolute master, makes it look super duper easy. So it is playable, but I would say that if you think it's difficult to play, considering how very little time Sega had to put the thing together, I mean,
didn't you get sent it or something after it went gold, or was that a different Riders game?
That was Zero Gravity. I told them that there was an entire hatful of things that needed to be changed about it, and then I was informed that it had gone gold, and after which they were not particularly keen on giving me games to try out before it came out, which kind of limited my ability to do things as a community manager. Just like, this is really good. I'm not allowed to play it. It's like working for the company, but you know.
It's something that kind of a pity, because I prefer Zero Gravity's controls over the first games. But then again, I have PS2 and would have noticed if things are mysteriously stable, at least in PS2.
Hilarious.
Or maybe I'm lucky.
Hilariously, all the things people complained about Zero Gravity were basically all the things I brought up.
Yeah.
So it was almost like I could have actually helped, prevent those from happening. But no. Never mind.
Mm.
Nobody listened. Nobody ever listened.
Okay.
Did Reed Harrison escape containment? Said True Metal Sonic. Possibly. We have yet to see any Reed Harrison this season.
Yeah.
He may be on the loose again, and he may need to be tracked down. For those of you who don't know the running gag, which include Bill Freiberger apparently. The joke was that we couldn't find any information about Reed Harrison anywhere. Therefore, there was the running gag is like, oh, where is he? And is he in disguise, or is he on the run, or where is he? So did we find any information about Reed Harrison this week? No, because we hadn't been looking. But we're going to start looking again. We will hunt Reed Harrison down, and then we will politely keep our distance.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Night of the Wind Doblages says, Donnie Day. So many beautiful memories. I became a Mexican Donnie. It was quite an experience indeed.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Mexican Donnie.
Mm.
I'm not sure entirely what that means.
I'm not sure if I want to know what that means.
It means you sit the Donnie down on the floor and then you dance around the Donnie.
Oh, Kevin.
So, wait, are you implying that I'm a sombrero or something?
A dombrero.
A dombrero. You walk into these. You've got a fantastic name for messing about with, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, my friend. Doesn't really work with Kevin so well.
Sombrero, I swear to God.
Ulam King says, good to have you back. Thank you very much indeed. Black Cat says, Bluey Cat, not Black Cat. Bluey Cat says, hey guys, welcome back. Nice intro. I was part of Donny Day too. Got some friends of mine to join in on the Donny Day festivities. Love the art and framing in the video. It's a nice touch. I think Team Chaotix would be a perfect fit in the Boom universe. That's something we discussed, didn't we? And we kind of agreed that yes. More so than most else. You want to name the Weasel Band? Oh, okay. These are good ones. You want Weasel Bandit names, huh? Maybe since they love puns, their names could be centered around puns. Just outright call them Take, Steal, and Stole. I like that. Them like being different.
Stole is a little close to an existing character, actually. This is something I distinctly remember, considering discussing Sonic Riders and stuff, and I kind of like the Babylon Rogues. Stolen was actually the name of the Babylon Rogue leader in the letter at the end.
That's true. That's true.
Like that wasn't his version of regards. His name was actually Stolen. Which, you know, like apart from being itself, actually does sound like a pretty epic name.
Stolen the insert bird.
It ended
type
an
here.
N sound.
Coo.
Yeah, it's a pigeon. Stolen the pigeon.
Stolen the pigeon.
Of course. It
Well,
all
I
makes
Well, I mean,
sense.
everything that we
pigeons, maybe.
everything that we know at LMC is pigeons. So
Yeah, that's what we do.
even the ponies are pigeons.
Don't start that.
Don't make me start that.
I like the idea of it being their names being words associated with thievery. Basically, I like that idea.
I do like that.
Yeah, nice one, Bluey Cat. We applaud you on that idea. That's good.
So how about change it to Take, Steal, and Plunder?
Loot, steal, and plunder.
Loot, Steal, and Plunder.
Loot, steal, and plunder.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, maybe not even steal. It needs to be something else. Pillage.
Loot, pillage.
Loot,
Okay.
pillage, and plunder.
If we're both pillaging and plundering, we're getting a bit too much into Viking territory.
Or maybe they've all got maybe in this alliteration you've got pilfer, pillage, and plunder.
Yes, we're good.
Okay. So we decided. Okay, so with the help of Bluey Cat, that the Weasel Bandits are now going to be
Competition's over. This is great.
The Weasel Bandits are now officially to be called. Officially. They're officially in humongous air quotes.
No, it's officially. No, I want the
Officially,
front.
yeah.
They're officially
yes.
to be called.
Via the power of this particular fish that appears to be the dried up remains of the episode delivery tuna. We should have perhaps put it back in the water. But yeah, there you go. Pilfer, Pillage, and Plunder are now the names of the Weasel Bandits. And in that order as blue, red, yellow. There you go. It all makes sense. Pilfer, Pillage, and Plunder. So we're an assist to Bluey Cat because we really like the idea. A new person here who we haven't seen before in any way, shape, or form and doesn't follow us about 100% of the time through our lives. Sony. Never heard this person before.
Who the hell is Sony?
I don't know. Well,
Did you make the video game consoles?
Yeah, they make and the Man Walkers or whatever they're called.
So wait a second. Sony's watching us. Are they putting us on PlayStation or something?
That's why Sega started.
We're on
taking note of
PlayStation
LMC, because they knew
VR.
Sony were watching. So, yeah. Fuck yeah! It's finally here. Okay, as a PR statement from Sony, that's a new one. I really dig the overall presentation. Kudos to you, Kevin. Though it could use some Knuckles detergent. Just saying, that Knuckles detergent gag, man. I swear. I know it kind of destroyed Tom. Knuckles detergent. Get all the stains out of your echidnas. As you're a
destroying
kid
us.
that have been in space, as it's red, not as red as it used to be, well, sling some Knuckles detergent on it, and it's got a brand new spring fresh smell about it. Make your echidnas shine.
It's red, more like rad.
Donnie really is everywhere. It's kind of disturbing. I think Sony's been taking tips from you, Donnie. we all joked about it when Jay said that Donnie's spreading like a disease. But don't say I didn't warn you of the Donnie Mageddon-ocalypse. Or alternatively, the Donnie Mageddon-opolis. It's like
Armageddon.
Donnie Mageddon.
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Donnie Mageddon-opolis Zone Act 1.
Armageddon-y, I can believe I tried. SOS is pretty neat. Likes to go into events when that happens, or I just screw around the UK like the idiot I am. I hope if you do that, then it's going to be like instrumental music. It's just going to follow you everywhere. Hopefully the Bulk and Skull theme music from Power Rangers follow around every building you go into. Just like, all your adventures whilst you're in the UK. As soon as you go to the player, it just stops. So who knows? You might see an Indian dude visiting Big Ben or something.
Yay!
There are many Indian dudes visiting Big Ben. There is.
This is.
Yeah. Lots of Indian visitors, lots of Chinese visitors, and lots of Japanese visitors. For the rest of us, it's just a clock. It's literally just like, if you actually live around London, which I have, and it's just like, and you go there relatively often, it's just like, oh, it's there again, is it? All right.
It's like, oh my god, why can't Big Ben just leave and tour somewhere else?
Yeah, if it's that big, why don't you just go on tour?
Like, I'm sick of you every time I come down to the local parliament.
Your local parliament.
Your local parliament.
As you do.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to. Well, they're gonna have to all close that all down soon. So.
No.
All the parts of Westminster is going to be closed down at some point soon.
Well.
Yeah, because they need to like do humongous amounts of maintenance and repairs on it, so they're actually going to end up closing Parliament down for the entire building, pretty much down for like 2, 3, 4 years, maybe.
Jesus, that's a lot.
They did a whole. There was a whole survey on it, and they found that, we knew there was going to be maintenance, but Jesus Christ, we need to do it now. And they're going to have to move Parliament somewhere, which is going to be interesting. So there's talk about there's talk about like building a giant floating thing opposite it in the Thames itself.
Skype.
It's the entirety of Parliament Skypes. Yeah.
Oh god.
But no, that's a legitimate thing. That the Palace of Westminster needs massive amounts of maintenance and upgrades, basically, because it's not fit for purpose really anymore, and needs to be upgraded to move forward with all the technology and things. So yeah, that's going to be a thing.
Why do I feel like that somehow I'm to blame for that? I don't know why.
Donnie, no, it's not. Are you interfering with our nation's affairs, Donnie?
I hope not.
You fucking Americans again. Look, keep your nose out, all right? Jesus. You're not happy with messing up the rest of the world and your own. Your own country. All right. Oops. I accidentally clicked away. No, don't want to play that.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
Right. I would totally lose my shit if I saw Kevin on stage. There's plenty of videos of me on stage from previous Summer Sonics.
Including the last one.
Yeah.
About that.
Also, can I be a Kevin fangirl even though I'm a dude? I have far too many fangirls who are dudes. I have more fan boys than fangirls by a huge distance. We've discussed this before. Apparently, my sexual magnetism to the same sex we have discussed before. I think at some point. Oh dear.
I got a rock.
That
The Rock is a fan.
You've got a rock. I've got a Q.
the Rock is your fangirl.
Yeah, I gave Donnie.
I said that
I gave Donnie back his rock.
That sounds okay at the same time. The Rock is your fangirl.
Yeah, the rock.
That sounds fine, really.
Finally, the Rock has
That
come
sounds-
back to Donnie's house. We're just really excited. It's really exciting.
Sorry, I just had a breathing issue.
The fast and the Donnius. Right.
I choked on that concept.
The Fast and the Donnius. Are you serious?
Yeah, we just stick some nitrous in your Donnie and say off. Off into the sky you go. Powered
good.
by your nose.
Oh, good. Donnie tunes. Here we go. That'll go well.
Yeah, we'll get you to hold on to something, and we'll see if you can challenge SpaceX for the next delivery to the International Space Station. There you go. Holy shit, Donnie! 190 screenshots from Donnie Day. It was like 192 or 95 or something, wasn't it?
It was pretty good.
It was
a
bloody
lot.
many.
At this point, being off by 1 or 2 does not matter. In any fashion whatsoever.
Anyway.
I'm really
I
glad.
cannot be finicky enough to get the correct number.
I'm really glad that Skype didn't
That's
crash from all that
retention.
either, because it was happening right in the middle of the recording. And somehow none of us had our Skype crash from it.
I don't know.
It's great, it survived.
Oh, damn.
How is it that Skype struggles booting up, but it can't handle 190 screens? It can handle 190 screenshots at once.
You can do everything apart from the thing that you actually want it for. Oh dear. Okay, Sony's suggested name for the bandits were Hugh, Mungus, and Steve.
Oh my god. Humongous.
No, Hugh, Mung, and Steve.
Hugh, Mungus, and Steve.
Oh my god.
Steve!
Not the Steves.
Oh, jeez.
We continue to
How
be threatened by the Steve menace.
Steve the Menace? What, did Dennis the Menace get retired and hires?
No, the Steve menace more in the sense of the Phantom Menace, like the vaguely looming.
Well, well,
I
basically.
mean, that's what that title actually meant, right?
Yeah.
Possibly. Anyway, let's just continue. Let's just sally forth.
Sally Forth.
Let's just sally forth.
We'll get on to episode 2's feedback and things in episode 4, basically. There's an absolute cracker of a suggestion for Eggman Satellite.
Oh.
And I will tell you this now that in case listening, Scrub Monkey Third Class, genius, absolute genius.
I like it.
We'll talk about it next time round. Okay. So But now it's time to go on to the episode, which we totally didn't. We totally didn't record earlier by some.
Even though we admitted at the very beginning of this particular talk that we did pre-record. Or was that just another time travel glitch, Donnie?
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's all okay. Yeah. Maybe this is why the maintenance over in the Parliament may be partly my fault. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
No, don't blame yourself for that. No. Don't blame yourself for that. That's a terrible thing.
Sorry, I was distracted by people asking me about work stuff. Stop. Go away. But now we're going on to the episode. So then wavy lines as we go and totally go into this section.
We travel back in time to a week or two when we recorded this. Around there. I don't remember.
Anyway. Donnie?
Hi.
Donnie.
Nom nom.
Donnie.
Dun 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 Donnie dun 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 dun.
I have less than 3 days till Christmas Eve. What if I wrote a Donnie song?
What if you wrote a Donnie song?
I know I've got something else to write, and I wrote an incredible number of words today for some impossible reason.
Remember
I wrote
how
like
I said
1,000 words.
I don't think I told Donnie this, but I told you this.
Actually, how long are these paragraphs that I've written? These paragraphs.
Basically, I suggested that if things didn't change...
370 words of one character ranting for a minute. It's great.
I kind of suggested that if things didn't change with Sega, that I might like write a parody version of "You're Welcome" from Moana.
Oh God!
To explain how marketing works.
Oh God!
I think I like ad-libbed half a verse or something with relative ease. So.
It was a quality time for all.
I still love how the guy that handles at SEGA of America that handles TV advertising stuff followed LMC.
Yeah, it was always nice to get. I think it's a lady actually.
Oh well.
Yep. But yeah, that was hilarious. We'll talk about that. So everybody, welcome to the episode portion of our show. However the show works out, because we had done a recording session and then I found out my microphone was muted, so we lost like 40 minutes of chat that was really good because I'm a fucking idiot. So
Kevin, hug.
Thank you, sweetie. We're going in. Thank you, sweetie. We're going into She Loves Me Really. Sonic Boom episode 3 from season 2, which is Nutwork, which is our first Sam Freiberger episode of season 2.
It also receives the Donnie Newsman seal of approval too.
Well, the episode itself.
Wow.
Yes.
We've not had that before. Have I got to do a new graphic? Damn it, Donnie! Okay, so what was it called? The Donnie Newsman seal of approval?
Yes.
Okay, insert fanfare here. Look, there it is. Spared no expense, like Jurassic Park.
I only say this because of the subject matter for this episode, so...
Yeah, this one's a lot to do with the media. The media.
which I totally am not involved with. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that the fake Sonic Boom episodes? are a scourge on our society and should be gotten rid of.
See, little did anyone know, but this Sonic Boom episode was actually an NX rumor a few months ago.
Was it?
Yes.
So this is actually the Nintendo Nutwork.
Case in point, notice that when Sonic is running towards the viewer in front of the camera, what happened? You can see the light blue hue that's on his spikes.
Yeah.
Secretly, my uncle's cousin's nephew, who works at Nintendo, said that this was originally going to be the color scheme for the NX console before it became the Switch.
Okay.
Alternatively, it means he's got like one of those like super power-ups, and that Sonic is a hidden character in the new Marvel vs. Capcom game.
Actually, that does bring up a good point. You could really see the better graphics they did, the animation they did on the show this season, just on the basis of the intro alone.
Yeah, because the intro got re-rendered in some form with everything that's going on, and it's the lighting one of the things that seems to be a lot clearer. So
yeah, I didn't even realize how how drastic it was.
Also, please take note of this opening scene where Sonic isn't actually running out with his arms behind him because of like the speed or aerodynamics. I mean, he's actually just getting ready to sort of pounce on you, or bring his hands around, his arms around, and to embrace you with a hug or death, one of the two. But I mean, look into his eyes. What do you think?
Embrace us with a hug of death, Kevin.
Quite well, yeah. Well, look into his eyes. I think he looks a pretty determined fellow at the moment. Although, thanks to his neckerchief in this situation, he does look like he's actually got a beard and he's got his mouth open.
So he's me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is actually Sonic Donnified. There was an Easter egg there about Donnie all along, and we didn't notice until the third episode of season 2. Which is very nice of the team to put it in there. You know.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Yeah, so there you go. We've got our first confirmed Uncutting Crew Boom Commentaries Easter egg of us in the series. It's Donnie, and he's been there since episode 1. This is it's impressive. Anyway, so we're going to Nutwork. We've got Nutwork episode 3. Sam Freiberger. Sam did some really, really good episodes that he was involved in season 1. I mean, the big surprise, I think, in terms of the writing team was Sam, because we didn't know what to expect with him, and we had Easter eggs and little nods to the series previously. We had he was the man who got Mike Pollock to say "I hate that hedgehog," and he was actually able to say it because he was paid to say it. So it was
the man who was able to pay him to say it.
Well, no, because he wouldn't say it. Mike wouldn't say "I hate that hedgehog" because it was like somebody else's thing, and Mike doesn't do the voice anyway. So now that he's actually said it, he can sort of say it, you know. Anyway, so we're going to get on with this. Does everybody have the episode in front of them?
Yep.
Maybe.
Okay.
I think
that's not helpful.
If you haven't got your episode, please check the episode delivery Pygmy Goat. It's over there in the corner. You got it?
Oh, hello.
Oh God, she's distracted now. Look, okay, Donnie, we'll do the episode, and Kat will be distracted by this goat. So, can you go send it out? We need to get episode 4. It's rare to get one of these episode delivery creatures that actually is reliable in some way. Okay, ready? Oh God. Anyway, there we go.
There it goes.
There it goes, off on its way. You may find several bits of the furnishings over there have got large chunks out of them now, but you know it's the price we pay to actually be able to watch the show. Anyway,
We're paying furniture.
we're paying furniture. Okay, let me just get the volume down to a reasonable level. Right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Now, because of how we're watching this, the version we're seeing, for me, keeps bringing up automated captions. So apparently the lyrics for the Sonic Boom theme are "Okay, okay," and then it says "ensuring," which is the sound Styx makes when she brushes her teeth. Apparently, just like ensuring.
Seems legit, I think. Maybe. Oh yeah, get ready for a lot of Styx paranoia too.
And then we find the Dasani plant.
Wow. Again, though, the glare. Tails was so yellow. Hey! It looks like a factory of us.
Hey, it's our headquarters.
Yep, that's now our headquarters in Boom Universe. If you go to the shack behind the back, you'll actually find 3 individuals sitting around a microphone talking.
See, look, and Styx even has a beard now to mark the occasion of the opening of our new headquarters.
Styx is apparently older than we thought she
Oh
was.
yeah! Oh yeah, the video was laid over her hand. Weird.
Okay.
Over no discount corn for me. If only I had a smaller pair of scissors.
The people demand the truth!
And I demand bargains.
Forget about the coupons and pay it.
Bargains on your lawn again?
It says buy
It is corn. I admit to initially thinking he did say porn.
with 3
Uh,
altogether.
That doesn't make any sense. With
No, don't do another Gilligan flick.
you.
Those are really painful.
A crusading journalist to blow the lid off of this water scheme!
Curse you, screen effect.
True story. The water supply is being stolen.
Interesting. So, why come to me?
Because you're a journalist!
I agree.
As a journalist, you're
Oh,
supposed to
captions are
expose
still
the
not good,
truth.
YouTube.
Be the voice of the people.
Yeah, the captions are
Are not showing up for me, so I'm confused.
Award, huh?
they're showing up for me, and oh boy, can we not say some of the things the captions are talking about?
We'll tell you afterwards, but yes, the media only instigated by promises of rewards and has no
To ask the mayor. How are
Yep.
those puppies
has
you
no
adopted?
moral standpoint.
Puppies?
And another flop piece.
They're so adorable, you know. Except for this one. You know what you did.
This is what happens when society expects nothing of its
And
journalists.
you're not gonna know.
I must be told what's going on, even if I have to broadcast the news myself. Hear ye, hear ye. Beware, good
That's a
people.
fancy
like
hat
her
you got,
hat.
Sticks.
Water supply diminishes.
The Styxes are coming. The Styxes are coming.
Pardon?
Becoming a town
Look at the hat she has on.
Fight the mainstream media. You should try something a little more high tech.
Technology is the enemy.
Yeah, you should write for My Nintendo News. That will work.
The enemy is my friend. Who is the enemy of my enemy, my double enemy? Either way, time to fight fire with fire. Or double fire.
Double fire.
Double
Triple fire.
Station going, Tails. Sticks and technology sitting in a tree.
Oh, God.
I-N-T-E-R-F-A-C-I-N-G. It's not my first choice.
It's cute.
You gotta compromise your principles.
Well, at least Tails is happy.
Pretty well reasoned. Sure you don't
At least she's got out the Badger Revere outfit. or whatever it
Time-traveling
is.
banana told you to do it? No. Huh, go figure. We go live in 3.
Yeah, nothing,
You
nothing,
can't. The
nothing
time traveling
weird.
banana wouldn't have
Tell
told you
us.
anything. It would have been gelled by now.
Shall bring you. The truth! The truth! The truth! The truth!
How many radios has she hijacked?
Can't handle it.
All of them, because...
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Wake up, people. Our water is disappearing. And don't expect the media to tell you because they're in the pocket of big business. We must ask ourselves, who stands to gain? In this case, the answer
Pinball.
is
Pinball stands to gain.
Poisoning the water supply with lead. Wait, that's a different problem.
Nice table.
Haven't you ever seen this show?
I'm sorry, it's just a nice table.
Haven't you ever seen this show?
Sticks over and out. We now return you to your regular broadcast.
This is fine.
Mostly with
I
tornado
was
in
just gonna
action.
drop you from the air. This is good.
Get footage. Also a
This
concussion.
is such a good thing.
Not sure if Mission Impossible or just Sticks. Either way, the music in the background is nice.
It was fine.
I'm sure it's a reference to something, but
Do,
Unless, of course, I get caught red-handed. That'd be a publicity nightmare. The shareholders would throw a fit.
Busted!
Our New Year's resolution should be to stop announcing my evil plans.
but don't worry, we'll have a New Year's episode, then you can do that.
Evil plan announcement.
Yeah, maybe soon, and more than likely it'll premiere right. And maybe soon it'll premiere in April or something.
I bet now you people are listening to
And now Sticks is like just smug about it, which
We have a caller.
At first, I had no reason to believe that Dr. Eggman would be up to no good. Now that it's being yelled
Wait,
at me
what?
by someone who's outraged, I'm outraged.
is this a new location?
I should have listened to her sooner.
Is his house like a new
I
location?
should have ordered the soup. Oh, why do I always make the wrong choices in life?
Wow. Hi, Tanner.
The only thing being siphoned back
This is not Tanner.
water.
What's his
Tell us
official
the other
name?
one.
I'm telling you, Dick,
Ah, the platypus!
just like
Take it away!
I have a half-baked idea. Let's fire
Oh, his
Silver
name's
and replace
Dixon.
him with this Sticks character. Sticks.
Why is Ice so small?
No need to get out. I'm Dixon.
Because he has no soul.
We love what you're doing and want to offer you your own television show.
I'll never join you because you're the man,
But moving from radio
Expect
to
next episode to be Sticks joining the man! As Sticks continues to flip-flop through the series.
man. This stranger is making me uncomfortable. Well, you did say sometimes you gotta compromise your principles to get
But
the
yes,
truth out.
Dixon continues to be the evil... He's got a ponytail, I mean, look how evil that is.
What else? We're talking about principles here.
The mayor's office. I'm gonna find out what he knew about the water scandal and when he knew it. What do you want to say for yourself?
I don't feel well. I hate too much corn.
It was the puppies. It was the puppies, I tell you. No, it's the corn.
That's unpleasant.
You made the mayor look like
Very.
a fool and destroyed all faith in our government. And the viewers are eating it up. Great work. Ratings are through the roof.
Summary of the election.
That's why I did this. Your show couldn't be
Yeah.
better.
DB Platypus, the character we wanted most to return.
Nothing major. We just thought now that you've destroyed all faith in government, maybe you can do a happy story to cheer everyone up again.
I don't really do happy.
No.
And we agreed to tell the truth.
I don't do happy stories either. 'Cause it's
We're happy.
Just misery.
You're not selling out.
misery for all.
Yes. Yes.
It's just
Join our corporate culture, Sticks.
Sometimes you gotta compromise
in
your
truth,
principles
finding
to
happy
get
stories is
the
kind
truth
of
out.
difficult sometimes. Especially like,
Mayor's office.
especially in the world of like Nintendo or Sega, where there's really not that much to report on.
The puppies had puppies?
How did the three puppies, who were all like puppies and are still puppies, produce more puppies?
Just one problem. Eggman Industries is your new sponsor.
But he's a
Time bubble?
You don't even need to do anything.
Eggman's sponsor. Oh dear God.
This hat.
The hat's back.
the scene of a terrible accident.
We're gonna reuse this. Oh no!
Happens to me. Go on, exploit my misfortune.
He has a point.
I can't do this. I've compromised my principles.
I can't do this. I've done it for approximately 30 seconds.
Man,
She's sold out. Get her.
but I did it to help you.
I don't need help.
Help him.
We have to blame someone.
That character continues to be one of like the hidden highlights of the show, by the way. Just-
Shouldn't just do
constantly doubting himself.
So what should we do?
Shouldn't do just someone from TV tell you to do. Yeah.
You know,
Tries to fight the
basically.
power and his leg is stuck, so he can't.
is no, not
No,
chill.
continue the riot. It's fine.
Yeah, can we get the Gogabur out of the village, please? Get the Gogabur out of the village.
The mega microwave water vaporizer. Watch in terror as your beloved water is vaporized by microwaves. It needs to be hovering above the ocean to work, but I wanted to show it to you first. I did it again.
Eggman's proud of his work.
He just wanted to show everybody.
Water isn't a public right. It should be private and sold by someone smarter, richer, and handsomer than all of you. Sorry,
Oh,
we're gonna stop you.
Oh,
you
no.
capitalism!
And the entire village destroys Eggman's.
Smith screaming into a microphone.
Yeah. Fight the power! Yeah.
Probably should have built better defenses into that thing. That'll be my new resolution.
Sticks, you got the truth out there, fought the power, and brought about meaningful
Your
change.
camera's not
What do you
on,
wanna say to your
Tails.
audience?
There's no recording light.
Winning? I can get my job back?
I hope when you do, you realize how powerful the truth can be.
You're right. I'll never waste that power again.
Plot twist.
Been one
He does.
day since the puppies gave birth to puppy grandpuppies.
But the
What?
But the what? What?
Increase in puppies!
What? No, what? No.
Increase in puppies!
Okay.
Don't explain. Question it.
I assume there was actually some kind of time transition going on. But not... You kind of need more than that, slightly.
I'm slightly worried that Sam Freiberger introduced like the Blob or something something from outer space. These things are like reproducing just by like splitting.
Grand puppies.
Grand puppies, which means that the puppies of the puppies had
Travis
puppies.
is happy. He loves dogs.
The puppies of the puppies had puppies, and the puppies of the puppies. The puppies of the puppies are the same size as the original puppies, who are still puppies.
Puppies is the new honey.
Something tells me that.
Honey, the honey, the honey, the honey.
Something tells me that these puppies may not be puppies. Which would fit into the whole thing of the story.
Are you?
Kevin, what?
Are we trying? Is there some kind of a Illuma puppy here theory going on or something?
Wait. Are we saying what if the puppies are the shareholders? Because it raised a very good question. Like, who holds the shares in Eggman Industries if Eggman himself is worried about them? Okay. For that to be the case,
The only way for him to meaningfully gain any money would be for somebody else to have the shares, right?
The shareholders are such that there has to be other owners of the company. So Eggman Industries is either a publicly or privately traded company, which is like because it's got shares, and number two, it's like who owns it? And my bet is on the mayor and his fancy friend, whose name escapes me.
I agree.
The posh guy.
Good enough.
It's gonna be him. It's gonna be them. It could be. Yeah,
It all roots back to the government.
Yep.
The government conspiracy. Drain the swamp.
Oh God.
Drain the swamp. Drain the swamp. It's coming through the door.
Oh God.
Why is it coming through the door? I always make the wrong decisions. Oh, now I'm stuck with Trump.
Oh God. Yes, he went there.
First the burger, now the president. It's all gone wrong. If only Mayor Knuckles could have been here for a couple more terms.
Oh God.
Oh,
I'm
so
frightened now. Never do that again.
but that voice, it's so that character.
I like how you're gradually going into the Gogoba's voice there too.
Oh, no, Gogabuzz is Snagglepuss in a very bad way. But yes, go away, why don't you? Yes, Sonic, go away.
Snaggle
Welcome
Bane.
to my voice acting
Where's
audition,
it going?
everybody. Oh, anyway,
Can it be Snagglebane?
Snagglebane.
Snagglebane.
Oh God! Don't,
Come on, DC.
hang
Actually
on.
invest me in your product. Create Snagglebane.
oh. Like, oh God. Like, yes, Mr. Wayne. Yes, Mr. T Hedgehog. Only once I have destroyed the village will I permit you to die.
I don't know where this is going.
Let's move far away from there. Oh God.
We went from government conspiracies to Snagglebane.
Snaggle, but I can't do that. I can't do the Geiger Chief Snagglepuss with Bane. I think that's just like, oh God. Anyway, I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around that. It's like, do you start with Bane, or do you start with Bane and then go into Snagglepuss, or do you start with Snagglepuss and then go into Bane? Which is something I didn't think, that we were discussing after this episode. But yeah, quick thoughts, very good.
Yeah, I liked it. I especially it's really something I was not expecting to see. Was a news reporting episode, basically, a journalism episode, which funnily
Donnie
enough,
sees himself.
yeah, I see myself through this whole episode, which is a lie. But
Bear with me while I just like skip through Nutwork, because I wanted to try and find something that popped up.
Hi.
besides the fact that we have a headquarters now, because we have an episode that has a scissors factory.
Oh yeah, so technically we're in it now.
Technically, I mean,
Like I say, it's our headquarters. And the reason why I was flicking
Casually turn the title. Casually, we're just going to edit the title logo to say Scissor Factory.
yes.
Giant Scissor Factory.
clearly.
I can do that in the back.
The captions aren't showing up for me anymore.
The captions weren't going to show
The
anyway.
reason why me and Donnie were like on the captions was because when
Were they good?
when Styx, okay, was when Styx was accosting Saw and Saw wasn't taking any notice, and Styx went, "Because you're a journalist."
Okay. Hang on. I've got an important story.
up
Water
on the
supply
screen.
is being strolling interesting. So why come to me? Because you're vaginal.
Yes.
And
Yeah, that's what came up.
generally,
Basically,
you're supposed to
went to Saw,
expose the
because
truth,
your
be the
vagina.
voice of people, do what's right, and you might get an award.
Yeah. So in
That'll show his
in
father.
automatedly
He's not-
generated comments land, the reason why Styx sought out Saw was because of Saw's vagina.
Yes.
So it brings a whole new meaning to that entire episode, I think.
Yes.
But
Really. adds to
also,
the whole
let's
puppy.
not forget, actually, in that episode that that Styx effectively got Saw fired.
Oh yes.
It was very, very awesome and very, very off screen.
Also, we now confirm that radio only exists. It's like everyone gathers around the radio at one time of the day, and then round the TV when the comedy chimp show's on. It's like it's our allotted hour to stand next to a radio. It's
Well,
our
that kind
allotted
of
time
makes
to go.
sense,
It's our allotted
really.
time to go and see a film at the open air cinema. It's our allotted time to go and watch the TV.
Well, times at a cinema make sense.
Yeah. What if Sticks
But
actually
also
broadcast
considering
that?
it's-
What if Sticks broadcast that at the same time as the Comedy Chimp show and nobody heard because everyone was watching Comedy Chimp?
Probably because it's not a very large community. There really is only specific times you actually need to gather around the radio or the TV. Because there isn't enough content to fill an entire day.
Yeah. Oh, what's the name of that Boom character? I want to know now.
Well, there's a bunch of Boom characters, so that doesn't really help.
The elderly monkey.
I want to know the name of this background character in Sonic Boom.
I want to name. Ooh, what?
I
the
think
hell?
you tried going the main
Okay,
direction.
there's there's Mr. Monkey Boy who we got from Curse of the Cross-Eyed Moose, but Sonic Boom characters. Come on, Sonic Boom characters. Thank you. Where are you? Where are you?
I'm right here.
We've not seen Percy again so far this season. This one.
Yeah.
Where has we've not seen Belinda back. We had Lady Goat. Was it DB Platypus we had that time? Bug. No, not a wildcat, not the child monkey. We could be like Granddad Monkey or something stupid, isn't it? He's just old monkey. Okay. Old monkey.
Monkey Boom.
Old monkey. I need my own voice. I
Monkey
need a
Boom.
new agent. That Dixon fellow looks good. Right. So, that was episode 3, Nutwork. And if you were lucky, you would have got to have seen some little extra bits at the bottom of the screen, courtesy of a certain Mr. Sam Freiberger.
Woo.
And if you didn't, that means we didn't get them through. So anyway, with the episode completely fresh in your mind, what did you guys think, starting with Kat? What did you think of Nutwork as a Sticks episode?
Yep, that's exactly what she thinks of the episode.
Can you give us a little bit more than like words?
To be fair, considering it's Nutwork, the episode was Nutwork, and with all the paranoia and stuff Six goes on about, would actually be very fitting considering the episode.
Oh, come on, Kat, go on. What do you think of it?
I thought it was good. I'm sorry it took so long to think about that.
Any bits that stood out at all? Or?
I'm sorry I was considering something that I last watched a while ago. But totally actually just watched like 2 minutes ago, because there was no time travel involved of any kind. Certainly no editing magic of any kind either.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so anyway,
I had a good time.
I think that Sam can really nail writing Sticks, I think. It's, I think, the most enjoyable Sticks-centered episode so far. By a distance. There's a lot of things in there that were some really good lines. The whole I leapt out of an airplane to prove to you I'm not crazy. Was good.
That is clearly the most amazing thing that's ever been put to animation.
There's even just that. Hey, the fact there was a skydive. It was quite a lot of different things. You had them like doing different activities. They were kind of in a different location with the Eggman scene, or at least it wasn't one that was particularly like familiar or often used. The pairing of Sticks and Tails was interesting. That you had them sort of batting off each other. You had the whole idea of everything coming from the fact that Sticks was sort of compromising herself, and we started with the compromise. I'll deal with technology. So bad news, Buster, because you're not allowed to come back again because we've got it's the Sticks that doesn't like tech again, unfortunately. But yeah, there was lots of little things. There was a comedy chimp, actually presenting his show like a comedy performer and going, did you see this? Did you hear about this? That was like a little thing I liked. But yeah, other little details and just the entirety of Saw just not giving a damn, really, about everything, because he's not being infused at all about being doing journalist things until he's actually promised an award. We got more. There was quite a few questions actually. We've got I think yet another thing where Saw has mentioned his dad previously at some point in season 1.
He clearly has an issue with his father.
There is a massive issue about Saw's dad, which I hope is actually addressed in another episode. Actually,
I want his issue to be that he didn't quite live up to the like magnitude of Saw the Eagle the First, member of Brute Force.
Saw scene.
That Marvel comic book. They're both blue. Force, no. They're both like sky blue eagles with headsets. Even so, like, there is a family resemblance, except for the part where one of them is a robot, but it's not like robot parents hadn't happened in Sonic before.
I think as is one of the few.
And that he who shall not be named took them away.
That is true. We did not mention that name, but he's one of the characters. One of the only characters that's got like a confirmed family, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's definitely something there that I would love to see explained. So there was that, which was really good. Eggman's inferring that the Eggman's company is either publicly or privately actually a listed company, because it's like the shareholders. It's like worrying about the shareholders. Like, so who are the shareholders? I'd love to see that addressed at some point. It turns out the biggest shareholder is Sonic, or something, or the biggest shareholder's Knuckles. It turns out
It makes sense for Sonic because Sonic has the most investment in Eggman doing terrible things.
Yeah, so either Knuckles is the biggest shareholder, and therefore Eggman realizes he has to actually like kowtow to Knuckles because he essentially owns his company, or the reveal that it's, as you say, that actually Sonic's the biggest investor.
It's not even like that's the weird thing. Tails keeps buying all of Eggman's scrap. That was established in the previous episode. So it's not even like Sonic is being particularly terrible.
It's this weird
he just wants to profit off of ruining Eggman.
That makes sense though, because this is this weird snake that eats its own tail thing. Then, because tails can't get scrap everywhere else, so it's reliant on Eggman's failings. There's lots of weird little things going on. Sticks raging at the world was
they're running
glorious.
against Eggman.
Sticks raging at the world was glorious. My personal highlight though was Old Monkey, who is. I want this character used exactly like this. It's like I didn't care about that character, but now I know I made a mistake. Why do I always make bad choices? I want that to be just the character from now on. It's like, I know the world was going to end, but for some reason I'm staying here. Why have I made bad choices? I just want that. No.
And then I can write fanfic where I explain all his bad choices.
Yeah. An episode where
make it into a game or something. A very sad game.
Well,
yeah. So we still haven't had a My Baby. I've noticed.
My baby.
Yeah, we've not had one of those.
Oh.
We had a fastidious beaver spotting.
I was mentioning that, and you were talking over, and I was rude to have talked under you talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah, say it again.
I liked his scene because it was just like, well, and then gets on the floor and curls up.
Oh, God.
You didn't even get under the table, which would be the first instinct for me, but like, it's like.
There's no point in getting under the table. Yeah, I'm just not worth it.
My beaver.
What did you say, Donnie?
I said my beaver.
Okay, pack up the show. Good night, everybody.
What?
Stop recording over.
I said I was making a joke of the my baby.
Yes, I know.
We know.
We know.
I don't get it. What's?
Yeah, just trust me and Cat's reaction to not continue down this path of questioning.
Why? I don't.
Donnie, we never like saying this, but shut up.
For your own good, Donnie, shut up. Oh, we'll explain it when you're older.
Oh, great. It's one of those kind of jokes. Oh, great. Why? How is it that I always
We'll
somehow
explain
stumble...
when we stopped recording.
Yes.
And
then immediately start recording again on your reaction.
How is it that I always somehow stumble across these when it's completely unintentional?
Maybe your magic.
I was making a joke because this is my baby thing, and
okay, I'm not even going to. Donnie.
Yes.
Beaver is slang for a lady's genital area.
So Sonic Boom is a great show. I like Sonic Boom.
So you going that? It's like, okay, right.
So Sonic Boom.
Yeah, so that's
sorry, Donnie. As a fan of linguistics, I have no idea what the hell that comes from either.
Anyway, from that bombshell, we now have to go on to ask the big question. You heard my favourite part of the show, but you don't give a damn about that. No one cares. We all know what you really care about, Donnie.
How do we go from that to this?
Donnie, sweetheart.
Donnie, what is your highlight?
My highlight was Eggman. I loved how he
What the snap?
Eggman was funny because he made silly like he kept going on about announcing his plans and stuff like that. I got the biggest laughs out of him. So yeah,
It was a good use of the running gag, everybody.
yes.
This does mean that for the first time this season, it is in fact Donnie's highlight, which is quite possibly usually Dr. Eggman, is actually Dr. Eggman.
Hey, what a coincidence!
What a coinky dink.
What a
What a
coinky.
clank.
Dear.
No, it's fine. Clank.
Anything else that stood out for you, Donnie?
I love how the whole news reporting gimmick of the episode. If there was any episode that probably could have ended up with me popping up somehow in this show, this would have been the episode.
Oh yeah, the speaking of popping up, the Scissor Factory.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
we did kind of
strange
pop up.
coincidences.
A beautiful, strange coincidence. So that's totally our headquarters now in Boom Universe.
Yeah, we have a headquarters now.
We're now officially recording this in the attic
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the Scissor Factory.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Hark! I hear the guilt trippers. They speaketh.
Now I don't know if I said this in the surviving footage. The coupons. At one point in time, I actually did think that they were the DVD covers. They're not.
Oh, what are they?
No, they're very legitimately designed coupons. With like
They're just
10...
coupons that look a lot like Sonic DVDs.
Yeah, they look exceptionally like the DVD covers, which we thought would have been a lovely little thing. But no, they're just coupons. There's like a freeze frame where the mayor turns around and you can actually see them properly. But there's they got values on them for 10, 20 and 30 % off, presumably. It just says the number. And there's things you can't really make it out. One looks like a loaf, like a slice of bread, and other things. Strangely enough, I couldn't see one with actually corn on it. Strangely enough, which again, when the mayor's saying about this free corn, I totally initially thought he said free porn, and that entire sequence becomes a lot funnier if you if you go through it thinking that he said porn. But no, they're actually individually designed actual coupons.
Huh.
In a blink and you'll actually miss it. Miss seeing the detail on it because of the way the angle is.
Seems
there
legit.
is also a couple of issues of the episode, animation-wise.
Oh boy.
There is sticks like clipping over a TV.
Yeah.
It's like the TV was footage laid over this footage in post, and they didn't cut it out around
something.
Stick's hand.
Yeah, something didn't work. Somebody was saying like her hand is gone.
Oh.
It isn't gone.
Well,
It's just layered underneath the footage.
Oh, is it that? Is that the same thing? Okay. I will say, if you get a chance, just look at Styx's right arm through the entirety of this episode, because I don't know what's going on, but Styx's left arm is like behaving like an arm. And Styx's right arm is behaving like it's an arm made out of sausages.
That's really.
It's
odd
like her left. It's like her
to
left
have.
arm. It's like her right arm is flexing like there's muscles there, and the left arm isn't. But especially when after the news section, and you're looking at Styx from behind, and as Tails is talking, there's a moment where Styx's head moves to the sides, and it reveals the right arm. And I don't know what's going on there, but it's wrong.
You know, Styx, when we said to give it a hand, give the writers a hand, I don't think this is what we had in mind.
No, not really. But the it looks like something, some sort of mangled thing in that one scene. But before that, and in other places, it's like the movement within the arm. It's like it looks completely different to the left one.
The movement, I'm not sure how to quantify, but yeah, in the first scene, like the first scene after the Scissor Factory news, when she turns around, yeah, her arm is actually twisted really awkwardly.
Yeah, it's all like
How?
It's obviously twisted like beyond the limit of the model, or in some way that, like, it's really hard to explain this. There would be like an IK on her arm that would help things twist around so that it wouldn't, shrink up into like the end of sausage. And say if you forget to twist that thing in like the middle of her arm. I'm just saying this from models that I have worked with. I don't have Styx's model. There are pivots on the end of bones where other bones attach, and sometimes you need that to rotate like an actual pivot, and the model, of course, doesn't necessarily have like an action figure on it. It's a continuous thing. So you have like a control in the middle of the arm, in like the middle of the forearm, which twists the skin with the hand. That makes sense.
I think
That's how it works on models that I've used, and they have ignored that control for that shot. So it's like her hand has just rotated, but the rest of the skin hasn't really moved with it except at the point of the pivot. So it's essentially like pulled in all the geometry of the wrist. I don't know how to technically explain this in the slightest.
Hang on a minute, I need to just... Right, so this is the screenshot that I'm
like
talking about with the arm.
Styx's arm does not have actual bones in it. It is surface, and then there are controls that work kind of like bones.
I know absolutely nothing about this whole modeling stuff. I don't
like twist your forearm. You notice twist your forearm. There are two bones in there, and they twist and they overlap and stuff.
Oh God! Ow!
Yeah,
Ow.
you see that now, yeah.
Don't twist that hard. But this is actually how your arms work. Your shins also have this, by the way.
Ow!
I think Donnie's talking about the arm situation.
Oh.
In that screenshot.
Styx, you need a doctor for that. Ow.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a screenshot. Ow.
It looks so wrong, doesn't it? I thought for like a minute it was her her arm.
Bent the arm really awkwardly and not using controls to correct how that looks.
Not only does it look wrong, but it just looks so painful. Ow.
And it does look wrong because there isn't a smooth surface like we would expect.
Right, and I've just managed to quickly acquire...
I think the problem with the elbow part is like they haven't actually moved the upper arm. What's the difference? Okay, upper arm is like the bit between shoulder and elbow, and forearm is the bit between elbow and hand, right?
Sorry, I'm sorting this. So
upper arm is the bit between shoulder and elbow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like they. I don't think they bent that in the correct direction.
So
that's also sort of pivot, and
yeah, so that Stick's arm is definitely there's things showing, I guess, that shouldn't be showing, and yeah, basically.
more
Yeah.
really it's so that there isn't things.
I got a rock.
You don't rock.
I wonder how many more rocks I'm gonna have by the end of this.
There's been 3 rocks so far in this show. 3 of all of them yours, except and I just borrowed it at once. Anyway, so Dr. Eggman wins.
There's a contest.
Sticks needs surgery, but
Yep.
apart from that, good characters. I really like Tails' line, like, because Sticks wasn't being particularly crazy. Tails like offering a way out for Sticks to like say that it was something crazy, and Sticks not taking it, and Tails being surprised by that. Like, that was quite good. But yes, so next time round on Uncutting Crew, we have Alone Again Unnaturally, otherwise known as A Boom to the Future.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Not much really you can say, but we will go through your...
Great Scott.
We will go through things.
Great Sticks.
Great Sticks.
I'm so self-conscious about quoting things now.
We're gonna go. Yeah, so we've got that. That episode's already recorded as well, I believe.
Yeah, it was actually.
So we'll go through that. Episode 5 we've not seen yet because we want it to be because Donnie specifically asked that we actually don't actually that we react with him basically for the first time.
I'm just so thrilled. I can't wait to hear the reactions to the kind of things that
and then after that
actually...
we've got episode 6, which is Anything You Can Do I Can Do Worse, which is the Ian Flynn episode, which I'm particularly I'm particularly looking forward to since Ian's a friend. So
I actually did finally get to see the episode too. I honestly, well, you'll find out when we get to the episode.
You teased Donnie. I've got to wait. People have got to wait a year now. We've got to wait until 2017 for this to happen. Honestly.
Next time in 2017.
Sonic Boom 2017. New sci-fi show. Right. But anyway, we're off. We're off to give Donnie counselling. About things in this episode. And I'm then going to die in a corner somewhere, apparently. So, from me, whilst I'm still here, from Donnie.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Saying goodbye.
I know we're saying goodbye, but I still don't know what what's happening anymore.
From Donnie, who doesn't even.
Yeah, pretty much.
And from Kat.
Cat, who also doesn't even, but that's to be expected by now.
I thought that was to be expected from both of us by now. Unless I don't even with that either.
The good, the meow, and the completely confused. Right, there's a... Well, whatever the case, we'll be back soon. Please like this video. Please do. It helps the channel out, and it helps the video itself out. So, yeah, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Please leave a comment about what you think about the season so far. Be interested in finding that out. I can't think of anything specific that we can name this time round.
Rocks.
What?
Rocks.
Okay, name Donnie's rock.
Rocks.
Roxas.
Rocks.
Good old
Roxy.
rock.
Anyway. But yeah, leave a comment, please like, and you can subscribe to us, and you can follow us on Twitter. Hey, SEGA are doing it, so it's all the rage apparently. And yeah, so generally say hello.
Hi.
Not you. Saints preserve us.
What does even
Right.
happen?
Bye, everybody.
What are we doing? Bye.
Somebody save me.